Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is a foundation review. I haven't done a foundation review the longest time ever, only because I haven't bought a new one. I'm just comfortable with the ones I have. I haven't been like experimenting with anything new lately. So yeah, so the foundation I'm going to be reviewing this time round is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation. Now this is like the newer version of the matte and poreless. I have tried the matte and poreless. I don't like it. This is one of my worst foundations that I've ever tried. It just looks so bad on me. I don't know the thing about this foundation, but it doesn't look good on me at all. I don't like it. It's very cakey, very thick. Just it doesn't look good on me, and I didn't like the finish. Like, I don't mind matte foundations. I do have like a couple matte foundations, but they don't look like this. Yeah, so I decided to try the dewy and smooth foundation. I love dewy foundations. Like, those are the foundations I gravitate towards because they, I don't know, I like the fresh skin vibe that it gives. So I'm just gonna read like the cons and basically all the stuff about this foundation. Now, what this foundation says to do is it's a dewy and smooth foundation face makeup. Maybelline Smoothing Concentrate hydrates rough patches, leaving skin with a natural luminous finish. Ideal for normal to dry skin. Now I have like combination skin maybe, so this foundation hydrates and smoothens skin's texture and leaves a natural luminous finish. Now this has SPF 18. I wouldn't advise anyone to wear this during the night time because it has SPF, meaning it will give you some flashback. Totally just tested, allergy tested, non-comedogenic, fragrance free. Is it fragrance free? Yeah, I mean, it's normal. Let me see if this other one has the same smell. Yeah, it's like no scent at all. I can't smell anything. The only problem I'd say with this one is the shade range isn't as wide as this one. I think the matte and poreless one comes in like 24, 25 shades. Let's see. Yeah, the matte and poreless comes with like 24 shades, so you have like a very large variety, especially for like women darker than I am. So the color selection in this foundation is very limiting. So as usual, I'm just gonna prep my skin, just a little primer before we dive into the foundation. A blender on this side and then a brush on this side, just to see which is the best way to use this foundation. With the brush, I don't know, I feel like it's more dewy on this side than it is on the side. Sometimes just add a little bit more coverage here. Okay, so far I really like the finish. It's very lightweight, not full coverage, definitely not full coverage, and I actually like the finish. Let me just finish the rest of my face, then I'll be back with like my final thoughts. So the coverage on this foundation is like medium coverage to like very sheer coverage. You can have it very sheer, but you can build it up and it'll give you like a medium coverage, not full coverage, which I absolutely love. I personally don't like hiding like all my imperfections. It just gives a natural look, which I absolutely like. Now if you're really trying to hide like your hyperpigmentation when it comes to foundation, I'd suggest you use like a concealer underneath it, like spot conceal first, then go over with this foundation, because it really is quite sheer, so your hyperpigmentation would come through. But I personally don't mind that, to be honest, especially for like day-to-day stuff. I really don't mind that. Now I did use a beauty blender on one side and a brush on the other side, and I personally like the side I use the brush on. I feel like the brush gave me like a glow. I'm not wearing highlight now. The finish is very glowy with the brush. The beauty blender as well, but I feel like the blender absorbs some of the product, so you're not left with much of the glow, if that makes sense. So yeah. Now when it comes to the consistency, this one's a bit thicker, like you have to hold it down a bit for it to come out. This one is quite liquidy, so you need to be very careful when you're pouring it out of the bottle. It's very liquidy, very liquidy. I almost drowned myself. Anyway, yeah. Price. Now usually I feel like they're both the same price. They go for like 800 shillings, 799. Yeah, 800 shillings, which is very affordable for foundation that's this good. I personally prefer this. The way I've seen it now, like on my skin, I actually really like the dewy and smooth look. I just want to see how it's gonna fare on throughout the day, and I'll let you guys in on that. But so far so good. I love it's so natural. That's what I love about this foundation. It's very natural. When I look for foundations, I pick the ones with the most natural finish.